you travel with people, things can go horribly wrong.
Yeah. What was the budget and did you overshoot due to any factors? I think her laugh says it all.
Hey guys, this is Preethi. Welcome back to my channel. We have just wrapped up the Caravan series of videos on the channel and I hope you've enjoyed them. The last one we saw was Marari, after which we headed back and did our own thing. But today I'm in Beer. I'm here with Japleen.
Hi.
Yeah, so you obviously saw us together on the whole caravan trip and yeah, it was a pretty intense ride. And given that we had so many questions coming at us, like on Instagram during the trip, even now on the videos, we just thought maybe we'll get together now that we're here together and answer a few questions that came up quite a bit about this whole journey, about how it was planned, what went into it, things that went wrong. So yeah, let's get started.
Yep. Who drove the caravan?
Yeah, so we had Gurmeet Bhaiya, who was a driver who came along with the caravan with the company that we got the caravan from. So yeah. Gurmeet Bhaiya was our driver.
Why didn't you drive? I don't know how to drive. So that's why I didn't drive. But yeah, we didn't drive because the company that we traveled with had a mandate that they only, give the drivers. Plus, it's a different kind of a vehicle to drive, and yeah, it would have been fun to drive on our own.
Yeah,
that would have been another adventure.
Like, I wouldn't mind doing that someday.
Yeah, Preethi was hoping that she
I actually really wanted to drive, but then I would have been the only one driving and that would have not have been fun.
Yeah.
And there are some special permits and all, right, to be able to drive a vehicle of that size, also one that's been modified. So unless you have those permits, it's probably not likely that you will be.
Your favorite stop on the trip? Go.
Yeah, I think for all three of us, like after this stop, we were like, oh my god, this is the best. We've already achieved our best. I think for all three of us, Mulki was a very, very special experience. Just being able to try out something new for the first time and to actually have so much fun with some really warm, welcoming people in such a place that had such a nice vibe. I think.
Yeah. Mulki was really like so basically we went to Matra Surf Club. As the name suggests, it's a club where you can learn surfing, do surfing, but there's also stand-up paddling. There's also a bunch of other things, cycling, that you can go and check out in previous videos. But like for someone like me who didn't really surf, I still had loads of fun because the food was amazing, the people were amazing, the place was really peaceful and quiet. So I think Mulki really tops up, but I actually had a lot of fun throughout because I traveled for food and the food everywhere was just killer. So.
Yeah, and I also think like the way we planned the trip, there was something different to do at every stop.
Yeah.
So like there was say surfing in Mulki, in Kochi we had these cafes and art, and in Kannur there was that beach, like the one that we could drive on. So there were unique experiences everywhere.
Kumta, we had like an Instagram friend, Abhilash, helping us, and we ate a lot of local food. Yeah, there are a lot of monkeys here. Where did you book the caravan? So basically it was like a part collab, part barter. We did pay around 60-70% of the expenses, but it was also part collab, and they reached out on Instagram and I reached out to Preethi, and then we planned the trip like that. And
yeah, so the company is basically called Caravan India and you can rent out a caravan from them.
Are caravans reliable given the infrastructure?
I feel like India has a long way to go in terms of setting up an infrastructure for caravanning, because firstly, like you need roads that can accommodate a caravan size. You need these parking areas or campsites where you can camp out for the night, and like for us at least, like when we planned, we knew our stops and we could reach out to properties and stuff, which was like kind of worked for us. But in terms of infrastructure, I think there's a long way to go, and caravanning is very nascent, but I mean, I'm hoping it picks up because it's a really fun way to travel.
Did you get nauseous? Yeah. I have a lot of motion sickness, so I used to just sleep, I think, as soon as the caravan would start. That was my coping mechanism. But we did get nauseous because, again, like how Preethi said, the roads are still not accommodating to like a caravan in India. So yeah, do what you gotta do to help with it.
Yeah, I think for us, Avonine was like our.
Avonine, sleeping, headphones,
Yeah,
music.
I mean, we found these hacks, you know, to
Yeah.
just kind of get past the motion sickness. Like, if you don't sit facing the direction of the vehicle, you just sit towards the side and you're like, you know, looking out the window, it definitely helps. And we just kept our bed up, like, we never put the bed down, we were just like lying down.
Yeah. So because things were just falling on
Falling everywhere.
You remember when my typewriter
Oh,
fell?
shit, yeah, man, like, that was quite a stressful moment.
When it comes to cleaning and maintenance, is it worth taking a caravan? Yeah, I mean, like for this experience, Caravan India, like Gurmeet Bhaiya did all the
Maintenance.
cleaning. I think that came with like the job profile for him. So, but if you have your own personal caravan, now that's a whole other
story,
experience,
yeah.
right? We did clean, like, you know,
The inside, yeah.
Yeah, the inside, and we slept and everything. We were not really using a lot of our luggage, which was inside. So, itna scatter nahi ho raha tha kuch. So, but it is manageable because it's like a tiny home. So,
yeah, so like if you're gonna clean your home, you're gonna keep your caravan clean.
it's like your room.
Yeah,
so.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
In terms of maintenance, yeah, like we did have a few mechanical issues once in a while, which Gurmeet Bhaiya did take care of, and also the places that we stopped at. And obviously, highways do have maintenance shops, right? So like that wasn't too hard to find.
Yeah, but it is always good to account that in your planning.
Yeah, delays
It will happen. Yeah, and budget. How practical is it for a vacation? Quite practical.
I think because a caravan also offers that level of flexibility, right? That you can maintain your schedule, you can drive when you know you have time, you can stop when you need to. I think one thing though, like even we kind of noticed was like network issues wherever you are gonna happen, like especially when you're on the road. But like when you stop somewhere, that's totally on your schedule.
Yeah, obviously you can't work while the caravan is on the go. Sorry to break that to you, but you can, like, you know, stop it anywhere. They had like a chair and a table also, so you can set up your workstation anywhere.
Yeah, and all three of us were working through the trip. So like we were,
and they had charging points
working
inside the caravan. So yeah, it'll be easier. Just carry your like dongle or something.
It's always safer to have a dongle.
There's no Wi-Fi, so you can like your dash.
Wi-Fi in the air.
Yeah. What was the budget, and did you overshoot due to any factors? I think her laugh says it all. We did overshoot.
And how?
What was our budget?
I think we started with a budget of about 10-12k per person.
Yeah, 10-12k. Also, again, please note that it was 50% collapse.
Yeah.
So that's why 12k per person. Around, okay, chalo maan lo 40k for all three of us. But I think we easily did 20-25 per person. So yeah,
we did like have like a few unprecedented expenses along the way. Like even when it comes to the whole fuel part of it.
Fuel, we didn't account that it would take so much. So, you know, ultimately, like after 3 days, we realized, okay, the fuel is really chewing up all our money. So we just stopped using the air conditioner as much, and because we were in the coastal area, at night it was okay.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
So we didn't need the AC at night, so we could, you know, cut some bit of it.
Yeah, so we tried doing all of these things, and one thing that was a surprise was the road tax in Kerala.
10,000
So get this, so like, okay, Maharashtra, Goa, Gujarat, everywhere it's like 200 rupees, 300 rupees.
Yeah, max.
And
you would assume it was around
They
that.
give you like weekly passes, right?
Yeah.
Weekly passes for this month, which is okay, it's quite amazing. Like, then comes Kerala. And they said 10,000. And that is like 20 times more than what we thought it would be.
Yeah,
Right?
and 10,000 for 3 months.
3 months,
Like
so-
initially they were like you have to pay for the year,
Yeah.
which we don't even know
Yeah.
what that amount was because we were just not comprehending.
So
And
they were
then-
not allowing a week
Yeah.
clothing for a caravan.
For a caravan, it was basically because of the vehicle. Like
Yeah.
those guys came out, took measurements,
Yeah.
came and saw the car. We not faced that like anyhow.
Yeah.
But like finally, instead of getting a pass for like 7 days, which is what we wanted, we got one for 3 months, and we ended up
We
paying
had like a
2
discussion.
Yes.
Like, should we just go to Karnataka? Should we go to Kerala? But all of us were like, no, Kerala.
Kerala.
But it was worth it. So
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
How did you plan this trip? I think I've already mentioned this that
Caravan reached out.
Caravan reached out and I anyway wanted to do like a coastal trip, and I reached out to Preethi.
And I'm always up for the coast.
Yeah.
Always.
So yeah, it sort of just fit that we wanted to do like a coast to coast. We initially planned a longer trip, but due to some logistic issues that could not happen. But we did like a 12.
Yeah, it was a 12-ish day thing,
Yeah.
which was also nice.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't want to end in like Varkala, but
Yeah.
again, like on-road delays, these logistic issues that cropped up, so we had to kind of cut.
But yeah, like we actually had fun, like just traveling to every. It did feel rushed.
Huh.
It didn't feel rushed. Like I felt like we got like a heartfelt glimpse of everything.
Yeah.
So there was a third friend who was going to join us, Soumya, but I think 2 days, 3 days before
Yeah, she had to back out.
she had to back out due to some work reasons, and then we just posted on Instagram that if somebody wants to join us, we'll have. Yeah, and that's how Nikki joined us. So she definitely didn't have any plan, and it was like an impromptu trip for her, but she is like an impromptu person, so it
Yeah,
sort of
it
fit
worked.
very
Like
well.
that level of spontaneity that she joined with
Yeah.
was necessary.
And you should have seen her at Mulki. She was just
Oh,
like
she
a kid
Yes.
in the ocean. So yeah, it worked well. What were some of the issues you faced?
Okay, so I'm going to start with the one issue that only I have experience with,
Mhm.
and that is using the caravan potty. Oh my god. I'm not even exaggerating when I say this, but I didn't fit inside the loo and the caravan was moving at the time. So like, it's like, you know, you're swaying and it's really rough and my legs are outside and I'm trying to keep the door shut and I'm screaming at these guys like, please don't come here because I'm peeing. Yeah, that was, it was a difficult experience and I don't think like we could have used the bathroom that much. It's tiny, it's a 2x2 square foot space. So we had to keep stopping and looking for bathrooms, and I think that is a huge issue in general, especially when you're doing like a 14-hour day trip, right? Like especially as girls, we can't just stop anywhere by the side of the road. So yeah, that was one issue that we faced. It came up quite a bit.
And it was around COVID.
Yeah.
So,
Just after the first wave.
yeah, the whole reason we were doing a caravan trip was because it was safer than public transport at that time. And with just the three of us, we could, you know, be sanitizing everything and, you know, taking all our precautions. So then finding washrooms that were might just be COVID central was, yeah, now we are laughing, but that time
Yeah, that time it was really difficult.
yeah. That was one of the issues. Second issues, like we said, was the overshooting of the budget. Then were there any other issues?
I think we had a few mechanical issues
Mechanical,
once in a while, but I
yeah.
think this happens, yeah. Like
Yeah.
even if you're driving your car, you might
Yeah.
you might blow a tire or I don't know, like something can happen. So yeah,
Yeah.
we did have those issues once in a while. But apart from that, there was like nothing major.
Yeah. Was it comfortable for 3 people? What was the bathroom situation?
Bathroom situation I've already explained. So the caravan that we took actually can house 5 people. It did have like 2 bunks as well. But what we felt was that it was actually right for 3 people because you are also traveling with stuff.
Yeah.
You need space for like more than just humans, right?
Yeah.
So in that sense, I would say that even though the caravan was right for 5 people, I think 3 was a good decent.
Yeah, and they also have another caravan for 3 people, which was like a non-AC.
Yeah.
So that was a different one.
Yeah, so we didn't want to take the non-AC because it's the coast and the coast is really hot
Yeah,
and
so
humid.
if you're doing like a mountain trip, that would be a good option. Do you wish you could have done something different? I feel like after every trip you feel that, but even if things go like perfectly, you feel like you would have done something different. So I think no.
Yeah, I mean, we had an experience that was meant to happen, so I think we're good with that. And even though there were so many bumps and issues along the way, it really helped us learn more about each other, about just how to deal with situations. So I mean, it's fine. No regrets.
that has become stories now. For us
like now we look back and laugh. So win-win.
So and last, would you do this trip again? Yeah, we're going now. Bye.
Okay, so we're basically sitting here like 1.5 years later. Okay, because I really delayed putting these videos out. Sorry, guys. But I mean, we're still here, we're still together, we're still friends, and we would definitely travel again. What? Sometimes when you travel with people, things can go horribly wrong. That has not happened, is what I'm trying to say.
But maybe after this, I will disown you. It was a lot of fun. We have a lot of learnings. So maybe on our next caravan trip, we'll implement them, but I just know that there'll be more. So
maybe we'll do like a longer one next time.
We would definitely do a caravan trip, and if possible, also like international.
Yes, oh my god, yes. Can't wait to see the caravan situations like.
So yes, for caravan, please go caravanning at least once in your life. It's a lot of fun.
If you have not experienced something like this before, 100%.
For sure.
Yep, that wraps up our list of questions.
Is there anything else you want to ask me about a caravan trip that you never did?
No, I think I'm good. Since we're doing this.
Where would you go on a caravan trip? Like anywhere in the world?
Anywhere in the world? I think I definitely want to do New Zealand.
It has the landscape, right? It has the landscape.
For sure.
Nice. Okay, you might just see Preethi in New Zealand.
Just see you.
Okay, bye.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope this has answered all of your questions about caravanning. And if you do have something more, feel free to drop a comment right here. In fact, you can just drop a comment telling us you love the series anyway. And also subscribe to my channel so that I can keep bringing you more videos and I can travel a little bit more. This is Preethi and this is Japleen. Signing off for now. I will see you next week with a brand new video. Bye!
Bye!
Keep dancing with the devil, but he doesn't have a back, no.